Hey, Joe Guiver again. Coming at you with something that a few people have asked me about. My personal Bob setup. This is a good majority of what's in it. Some things are left out for security reasons, some things are just left out. But let's start with our hygiene section. We've got some baby shampoo, some Blistex or Carmex, some SPF 30, Neosporin just because it happens to fit in there. A couple pads, you never know, you might need to cover a wound quick. They're not sterile, but they're handy. Or if you have a female traveling in your group. We've got a travel toothbrush and some toothpaste. Got a double-edged knife, nice sturdy boot knife. Then we got a container of bleach, more for purifying water, but can be used for hygiene purposes also. Got a towel, full-size towel for a bathroom towel. Never know when you might need one of those. Go into water purification next. We already covered our bleach. We've got ultra-activated carbon packs. I've got 3 of them here. They come in fish tank kits for purifying water. They'll pull the bleach taste out of the water. They'll also just pull different, I believe, bacterial contaminants out. We've got coffee filters, 25 plus in here. Should be 25 plus times of purifying a little bit of water through those. We've got our water purification tablets. They're chlorine and iodine tablets. I think that's about it for water purification. Then we're going to go into fire. I've got vacuum sealed waterproof matches with a section of char cloth. There's like 5 pieces of char cloth in here too, just in case. Also a piece of tin foil so I could start a fire on a moist surface if I have to. More of those stormproof waterproof matches. These ones are a 15-second burn match. The striker is normally sealed. I've actually pulled these ones out. That's why I left this vacuum sealed, so I have one striker that's constantly watertight. Different forms of char cloth and foil. One of my fire starting kits. Got my cotton balls, my char cloth, 2x3 section of foil, and some tinder in there, which I use shish kebab skewers for. What else do we got? Fire base. This is my char cloth making tin, Altoids mini tin. Right now, because I'm not currently making char cloth in it, I use it to store other things like dice. Handy, it happens to hold 6 dice. That's enough if you want to sit down, you want to play a game similar to Yahtzee, you want to play 3-card poker with dice, you can do it there. We've got Zippo fluid in alternate containers, squirt bottle containers. May come in handy to, just toss one of those in an EDC or in your pocket. I happen to keep them in the same pouch as I keep all my fire starting utensils. Makes it so that you could start your fire a little easier if you got a little bit of fuel. I'm a smoker, so I got my BK handmade large head. My thumb fits right inside the head of it. Pipe that I'd carved. I continue to carve that down while I'm out in the woods messing around. Just something to keep my mind occupied. Got our fishing kit here. 2 rolls of line. This here has bobbers and stuff in it. A smaller roll of line. This has all my sinkers, hooks, an extra bobber, large hooks, small hooks, line sinkers, split shot, river sinkers. We got a little bit of everything in there. Then from fishing we'll move on to just general hunting stuff, I guess. So we've got an assortment of ammo for our BB gun. We've got some Raptor high velocity rounds, which are aluminum alloy, gold plated, whatever. Got some regular BBs. I have a different variation, a Savo style high velocity round, and then I've got ballistic tip. It's like another alloy round. It's a hunting round in here. We've got our, I believe it's a PC-77 Crossman pump pistol here. Got a little survival knife. You can just about skin darn near anything with that. We've got our bushwhacking knife, one of the homemade ones that we had come up with. Still got to do something different with the handle, but it's good for what we got to use it for. Got a new add-on here. Just picked up a canteen. Been going with regular aluminum water bottles this whole time, but now I got myself a canteen cup. Thought that would come in handy with having the stoves that I make, which we'll move into. Stove. Set this guy up. It's on uneven ground right now. We'll see if we can set our canteen cup on it. And that's about what we got to be able to cook our food. Or boil water. Which the food cooking goes into here. Got a little MRE, one of my little, I believe this one's probably around a 3,000 calorie kit. A little something to eat on the way. We've got our multi-food tool here. Be able to eat just about anything we want, anywhere we want. Got some skewers, good as tent stakes. They're stainless steel, so they're good to actually go through meat. You could actually connect them together to make a fishing spear if you needed to. Wouldn't take a whole lot to do that. Maybe a little paracord, which that's one of the things that unfortunately was left out because it's wrapped up on the bag. But we've got a solar powered light. This particular kind has a plastic stake that goes into the bottom, and you could stake it right down into the ground. It's got a little solar panel on top, little LED in it, just a little something in case your batteries run out. Which batteries? I've got 2 extra packs. Most of my gear that I carry in my bag is AAA, my radio, my flashlight, which isn't shown here, all AAA batteries, so that's what I carry. What else we got for more add-ons? New stuff. My gun cleaning kit made it back in here. 22 to 410 gun cleaning kit. A couple rods. Got a new knife in the kit. Dug it up. Just laying around. Pretty sharp. I don't know last time I sharpened it, but it's pretty nice. What else we got? Dollar store glow sticks. You can go out, you can spend $10 for 10 individual glow sticks online for the half hour or 6 hour glow sticks. I picked these up for $1. I got 10 glow sticks for $1. Most of the time, if I'm going to use glow sticks, I'm going to use them to see. And I can dangle them down from my gear and stuff. It's going to be a pretty handy thing to mark a base camp, to mark a trail. I don't need them to last so long. I don't really care if they last all night. I can hang 2 of them from a tree, crack it, move on, come back through. When I come back through, crack the second one on the string. Doesn't do a lot for me to have a whole bunch of really long ones. These ones are a lot smaller. I mean, 10 glow sticks fit in my hand, 4-inch sticks. So that just seems kind of handy. Little saving method there. What do we got down here that we haven't covered? We have my new cup. Little stainless steel cup. I don't know if I can operate this one-handed. Oh, go back to our original one-handed method that we learned last time we were doing videos. All it is a little stainless steel collapsible cup. I would use that as a second cup if I had to. It's a 5-ounce cup, you know, and then collapses right down. I wouldn't suggest cooking in it per se, but if you need to just get a quick glass of water or share a glass of water from the canteen with somebody who could be infected with some sort of a disease that may transmit, you can use this. It's stainless steel, so you can sterilize it when you're done. Got a whistle. Another dollar store item. I picked up 2 for $1. They were cheap. Got my magnesium block, my fire starter, my striker, mini flashlight. This one actually doesn't run on AAAs. This one is for when I just need to see a little bit. Just a tiny little LED. Then, of course, I believe it's a P38 can opener. I've already bent this one a couple times. I keep bending it back. I'm going to order a box of those one of these days. Little camouflage lighter. Never hurts to have a regular lighter in your bag just in case. If nothing else, you can always pull the striker portion out and use it as a flint and steel setup. Got our compass. Most of you have seen a compass. For those who haven't, that's what a compass looks like. Just kind of does its thing. Oh, look, there's north. Imagine that. That all clips right together, clips onto the front of the bag. As far as anything else we might have missed, we have some 22 ammo. This 22 long rifle ammo, there's 15 rounds, I believe, vacuum sealed. Handy to have. I've got some blanks, 22 blanks. They're actually nail shot loads, various sizes, just to be able to kind of scare somebody away if need be. I also have one birdshot round in there that has only the primer left in it. Just a quiet pop kind of noise, let people around you know something's going on. We've got some honed down 22 rounds. They kind of been blunted off, took the hollow point off them, just in case you want, you know, more travel, a little less damage on impact. Little modified 22 shots. We got some more 22 rounds. I got 3 regular rounds and 1 round of birdshot. These were set aside in my fire starting kit so I could pull the gunpowder out of them if necessary, depending on the situation. Alright, we got some emery cloth, or sandcloth, sandpaper basically, and some solder. This is silver solder. It's got a silver content to it, so that makes it so it's got some trade value for that, but it's more for being able to repair things. There's a lot you can repair with just this. I do plan on getting some 550 lead solder in here, and that's got a lower melting point, so I'd be able to solder things that don't contain anything that you're eating or drinking with a lot lower temperature. Oh, what else is new? We got a tent fly over here. This isn't necessarily new, but this tent fly was from a tent that my wife and I had bought a while ago. Burnt holes in the bottom of the tent, passing out at parties, smoking cigarettes in the damn thing. So I kept the fly. The fly was still in good shape. It's 5x6 tent fly with the bungees on the corners to make a quick temporary shelter. We've got some extra carabiners on our bedroll. Just picked up a yoga mat. I got a 1/4 inch thick yoga mat in there now. I think it's 5 foot long. And I've only got 1 of my wool blankets on here. Normally I have 2 of these on here. But I'm now making a second bag so that my wife can come out and do a little bit more camping with me, because I use this camping year round, and also have it packed for a bug out situation. Let's get to the thing that everybody's been seeing and asking, why the heck's that sitting there? Can anybody guess what it is? You got it. Rat trap. Why would you want a rat trap? A lot of people would say, you know, rat trap, it's extra weight. That's tinder if I need it, if I'm very desperate. But it's also an early warning alarm system. By simply taking my awl of one of my knives and drilling a hole through here, I can set up one of these 22 blanks in here, and when this thing's pulled, it's going to set it off, which sets off a 22 blank and lets me know that somebody's hit my tripwire. I only carry 1 of these because I can run an assortment of tripwires out of it and use it for more than just that. You can use it to actually get squirrels, rats, things like that for food. You could probably even get a rabbit on it if you were lucky, but as far as, you know, the main reason I carry it, it's an early warning system for me. So, that's just one of those little Joe Guiver add-ons that you might not have in your pack, you might want to consider. Same thing with a lot of this stuff. I mean, I know a lot of people, they pack the bare essentials. Some people may look at this and say, oh, but you don't have this, you don't have that. I carry a completely separate medical bag that has a lot more gear in it, which is why a lot of the gear is not shown. But this is what we got. It's kind of where we're going with all our gear and stuff. And as far as my bag I use a medium Alice pack. It's got plenty of room. I got a 5-round M203 container on the side that holds my tent fly. It's got a lot of options for the molly attachments, like my canteen, my knives sitting here, things like that. It's just a rather handy pack. This side of it, I've hooked it up with a bunch of carabiners on the front. Can't see a lot of it, it's a little dark. I know you guys, some of you like to complain about my darkness, but sometimes it happens. But anyway, this is basically what we got going on. You've seen a lot of videos of little components that are in here, but not really everything put together. But that's what I take out with me each year when I go camping during the spring and summer time. The winter time, I use my second bedroll. I would get another yoga mat for that. and I would be carrying some sort of a fuel source, whether it be wood pellets for the stove or pieces of wood. I actually have a section of pine here that I'm prepping to kind of cut up and throw in the bag. My battery on my saws all died, got a little upset, but just to have little things for being completely ready to start your fire. But that's about what we got here. I think 15 minutes is enough of me rambling on about my crap. Any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, or general not niceness? Leave it in the comments. Niceness is allowed too. Joe Guiver, signing off. Have a good one and be safe.